Alright, we may as well just put... Well, now this is a waste gas pipe. What does this do? If it's natural gas that goes that, I need to make sure it's only oxygen that goes this way. So, need a gas filter. About here. If it's oxygen, goes in there, goes across, goes across. That needs to get deconstructed. And then all of this should be built relatively fast. I remember bits of this movie. I want to say it was the mid-70s. I have no idea when it was made. It was made before my time, regardless. But it's an amazing movie all the same. No, silent running. I think it's silent running. Yeah, odd little shaped robots. Yeah, 3 of them, yeah. Super worth a watch if you enjoy old films. Very, very much worth it. Right, now deconstruct this one. I've rebuilt this now so many times, it's kind of silly. Oh well. But I can put a telescope down. Oh, that's fine. A shovel had too much to eat and pooped. Pooped a block of regolith. Did I ever watch The Black Hole? No. No, I can't say I have. No line of sight, that's fine. I don't need line of sight. I only want to see everything. SS Beauty. Status grounded. Passengers 0. Modules 2. Max range 0 kilometers. Storage 0 tons. Destination set no. Ha! Okay. So is that too far for this? Well, that's because it hasn't got an engine. Weight penalty. Okay, now this is interesting. Launch checklist. No active construction. No astronaut. No destination selected. Has atmosuit. Emptied cargo bay. Total range. Well, until I've got an engine, I guess it's not going to tell me. Total mass. So on and so forth. Total fuel. Oh, this is super cool. We're getting to new stuff now. It's taking us long enough. At this point, we can finish off these wall sections. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Cancel. I mean, it is what I want to do, but not just yet. Get rid of all of that. And can I do have enough to make this. What I don't have enough of is, sadly, do I have to... Oh. Oh, maybe this is in the way, so it needs to go away. Be cut down first. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But if I can have 2 gantries, then I will be completely okay with that. I need to be up at a reasonable time tomorrow, so I ought to head to bed. Night all. Try to keep the derps from dying. We will do our best to keep the derps from dying, yes. The Black Hole is a similar generation of film. Also has some fun little helper robots. Very good movie overall. Okay, well, I'll check that out. I'm like, I wouldn't say I was a movie buff. I'm gonna be honest, but I am really into old movies. Some of the old sci-fi movies are just out of this world good, in my opinion. Okay, never mind. Well, actually, yes, kind of. But I'm gonna want more of this stripped down, little by little. Also want a copper ore door over here. Let's pop that in place. Surprised to see it's a Disney production. Disney has made a lot of films that I would have been you know, that I wouldn't have imagined was their bag. But yeah, they really have. New principles available. Oh, that is not new principles available. Punk. Steel, no. I don't need... I've got 118.6218 thimble reeds. I don't need anymore. So we're going to reject this. Now, one of the nice things about this update is we do... Oh, right. I can't... No, actually, you should be able to get over there. We do, as a consequence of the update, have access to a lot of the... like new duplicant traits. And I will never stop calling them duplicants. I just want everyone to know this, so we're all on the same page. They are duplicants and shall forever be duplicants to me. For the most part, I think we're good over here. Power use? No, that's fine. You discovering anything? No. Now, what I can do, though... Now, these don't generate heat, I'm fairly certain, but it's hard to say. I'm going to build one down here. It's not going to have the best coverage, and that's a problem for me. But 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... Have I got space for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could put it there and it's going to have better coverage than nothing. I suppose that would be alright. I mean, ideally I would want to bring these closer together, but... I don't know. Is there any other kind of outside device that I'm going to need? I'm not sure. But either way, I guess let's set it up. I'm not going to need this little vent down here as a consequence. So I'm actually going to strip this one down. Now these things do use up a decent amount of power, from what I recall. 100, well, actually only 120 watts. It's not that much. This has got enough power to run it, so I could just tap it in. Has this one got enough power? That one's practically tapped out, so we won't be using that one. So I could just run it down here and up. That should give me full coverage. It should be 100%. Yeah, I think we're doing good here. Strip away these ladders. I'm not sure if we're going to need another rocket detection setup, but we might not. We might. We'll see. But just having that there should be okay. This one will be set to handling the ship. So, to that end, I'm going to need to run this all the way down and along. The network in here, though, is decently set up. Let's start tearing this down 3 blocks at a time. Was that the stream or a very silent Aavak? What do you mean? Oh dear, why have you done this to yourself, you nincompoop? Master of nincompoopery. You make me very worried, duplicants. think we're more or less in the right spot to be done here. Up there. Gonna show this off as well. There we go. Oh, really? I knew you would. Can't take your eyes off him. There we go. This whole area will be ready for us to... Oh, actually. Here I am, pulling all this down. I need a way to get up there, but I'll build the ladders when I need it. Hey, Aavak just got done watching your Stonehearth VODs. How goes the including of oxygen? It goes reasonably well. Rain Drive, thank you so much for the 11 months, mate. That's really, really, really kind of you. Diolch yn fawr. Well, it looks like we've actually gone through... Oh, my lord. We are working through that regolith rather fast. That is probably why we only had 10 kilos then. That is why. At 100 kilos, we feed the shovels a little faster than we want. Look, we'll double it. We'll double it to 20 kilos. But it seems with a shovel population that like we have, we burn through that regolith super fast. And that's not really what we want to do. We do want regolith because it is a filtration medium that we need for our bases as well. So yeah, not the greatest scenario to be in, but you know it's a thing when we're getting there. Let's strip away the ladder sections, both sides. There we go. Right. Okay, well, we need another 1,500 steel. We've got 105 tons of iron, so it's literally the lime that we're hurting for. Now, we can get it from poke shell molts. That is a place we can get it from. Also, fossil. Any fossil on the map we can excavate, we can use straight away. Like that bit of fossil right there. Okay, we're going to have to hunt around for... Oh, there's loads of fossil down here. Okay, we found something. Let's set this up. Hopefully they'll get down here. They'll be able to mine all of this out. It's going to be grand. Amazing in every measurable way. And we'll have all the steel we need. Probably not, but, you know, we can but hope. Is there any other fossil that I can easily access? Before we go on a tea break, which is well overdue at this point. There's so much poke shell molts. I want those poke shell molts greatly. But that one's something I'm going to need to actually supervise gathering. So we're not gonna go for those just yet. Nothing down there. And no more fossils around here. More poke shell molts though. But we'll come for that later. Alright. So it's just that chunk of fossil that we saw. Oh, we'll gather that up and get back to things as quickly as we can then, I suppose. I wish I could queue up something to be built even though I don't have the material for it. I really do. Because that would go there. And until I know where it's going to go, I can't build the diamond platform for it to sit on. Did Bilal pee on the floor and then suffocate? Joking aside, I took my eye off the prize and I let him dig himself into a hole. It was bad times. Okay? But it was my fault. Audio cut out for me for about 20 seconds, but didn't seem to be an internet issue. Just curious. I'm using the stream for background noise, so it just surprised me. Oh, right, okay. Well, there should be constant sound just because of the game, really, on that one. So I'm not sure what was happening there, I'm afraid. Many sorries. Though, let's just make sure that I have disconnected this. Clunk. Also, any power? No, we don't need to do that. So, I will want to strip that away as well. Pretty much everything in there needs to go. All of it. Strip that out. And replace this with a floor. And replace this with the floor as well. Alright, slowly getting this place set up. It's going to take us a bit of work. What would you like to watch, chat, whilst we're on tea break? You want to watch Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Dot, Bob, and Enzo? Or would you like to watch one of the duplicants? Watch Belial? I mean, I don't know what you expect he's going to do, but sure. Belial, chat would like to watch you. How they're going to achieve this, I don't know, but... A duplicant seems more interesting. Very well. What? Are you going to fight? I think you're going to fight something up here. Oh, the shovel is nearby. Cancel that. False alarm. You don't need to kill that shovel anymore. It's not capable of going anywhere that we don't want it to be. It's fine. It's okay. We're alright. My lord, you worried me there for a second. But okay. Which duplicant do you want to follow? Oh, Windy Forson, take care, mate. Medians. Hang on, let me fetch my Belial disguise. We need a Mai in the colony, actually, thinking about that. You know what, let's follow our builder. Follow cam. They've got a lot... Oh, I was going to say, there's a lot of things they're probably doing. Maybe there's not. There you go. With that, we're going on tea break, everyone. Enjoy the relaxing vibes. And we're back, and it looks like no one has died. Hooray! That is always a worry. Okay, so what have you been up to then? Have they been keeping you entertained, chat? Pick up some obsidian. It is quite a large base, yes. Oof, lab turrets have been removed since late December of last year, so you're playing an early CDDA. Are lab turrets removed? I thought there was still some defensive system. I mean, turrets might not be it, but I was fairly certain there was still a defensive system in all of that. How much steel have we got? We've got 847 steel. Not enough. Not even slightly enough. Doesn't look... No, actually, no, we've got fossil. Got a lot of fossil, actually. So, hopefully... Yep. Talk is heading over to take care of that. Perfect. Travel 1 minute just to pick up some ore, only to turn around and have to travel another minute just to get back. Yeah, I know that it's a pretty rough base. Honestly, especially at the far extremities. Down here, for example, is really bad. I need to get a transport tube, but it's kind of a pain in the backside to set up. Not gonna lie. But we could do that. We could 100% make it a thing that happens. But how? And where is the question? Okay, I'm going to deconstruct this ladder, deconstruct this ladder. You are right, though. They're having to take extremely circuitous routes to get all of the way down there. Come down, I'm thinking. About here, come across. Then down through the middle? Yeah, down through the middle. Either that or I... So the problem is I've got too many things around that they would interact with. That being said, can they pass over all of this stuff? I wonder. Because if it can, then I could have it over... Well... Let's see. No. No. So, yeah, we do need to take it along a very specific route. So, along here, for example... Can I go over this? No, of course I can't. Fine. And down. And across. Deconstruct this. And all the way down. We've got a lot of plastic, so I shouldn't have to struggle too much to get this done. This probably needs to go. This, and this. And we'll just bring it straight down in this direction. I could drop them off over here, but it doesn't make too much sense. If I've come all this way, I should probably follow this ladder down, really. Yeah. And all the way down here, I'm actually going to want a transit tube loading area so that they can get back up. This can live right here. Actually, we're going to have to clear these because it needs a bit of clearance above it in order to work. But that should allow for everything we need. So let's go and grab the rest of this. Bring it along. And then down. There we go. Once all of that's built, we'll be able to have them make their way all the way down to the bottom in a much faster route. Additionally, I would like to just dump them out over here, I suppose. Oh, I'm out of plastic. Well, that's fine. I've got enough petroleum to easily replenish that. Our plastic presses are going to start up right now. Aavak, you've probably been asked this recently, but Welsh only stream when? Well, the problem with the Welsh only stream is, as much as that would be fun for a select few, it wouldn't be fun for me having to constantly translate what I was saying for anyone who doesn't understand Welsh. And as a consequence, it wouldn't be that fun beyond the first little bit for anyone who can't speak Welsh. And as my regular audience doesn't contain very many fluent Welsh speakers, that would not necessarily lead to a very good stream. It's certainly not for my normal types of streams, like a 12-hour stream. People wouldn't hang around to watch that, and ultimately, you know, this is when I'm streaming, it is for work, effectively. Right, I want it to be set to the ship. Scan quality. It will detect incoming objects. 101. Oh, wow. Is that all of them? Oh, right. The scan network quality is actually pretty amazing. Okay. I'm all about this. 101 seconds to 200 seconds before they arrive. And these will now also catch meteors. Ah, so they are all part of the same network. It's just this is the only one that'll send a signal if it detects a rocket. And the others will send the signals if they detect an asteroid. Oh, that's so good. So good. I'd be totally down with doing a bit of a, like a, more likely would be something like a Welsh, oh, the fossil. First time I've seen that on this for now. But like a Welsh YouTube episode or something like that would be much more likely. Much more realistic. So this will send a green signal when it detects a ship coming down. Otherwise, it'll be a red signal. So when there is a ship inbound, these will open up. I like it. As a non-Welsh speaker, I listen to you speak Welsh all stream and try to figure out what you're saying through inference, or just watch the stream. But see, Wanianas, I'm sure there are some people who would be like that and would be curious in that way, but that's going to be the vast minority. I would love a Welsh on stream, 30 minutes maybe, and I do not speak any Welsh, but would enjoy listening. Understand why you don't, but just my 2 cents. Well, yeah, like I said, like a 30-minute segment or something like that is much more doable. A whole stream, now that is only going to be interesting for an incredibly small audience, sadly. And not very many of my regular audience, which means that by and large, unless it was a big publicized event, I'm not really going to get much in the way of interest on that. Okay, so I am seeing a problem here. An easy to fix one, but a problem all the same. This needs to be deconstructed, and I need a bridge over here. Now, the reason why we're doing like this, that bridge is going to get priority. And if it can't go that way, then it'll go up, at which point it'll join this line. But right now, all oxygen is trying to go that way, and that has actually shut down the cooling on my devices up here, which is a big issue. Like a crazy big issue, actually. Ugh. Got a little bit of spare gas, but not a lot of spare gas. Well, actually, no, that isn't even spare. That's a separate supply. I'm ashamed to say that I didn't know that Welsh was a language until I started watching Aavak. Well, I mean, you know, it happens. A channel point call. I could probably do that, yeah. I'll have to think about it, but... Right, even though this is now running at 20 kilos, we are seeing a backup on the delivery of materials. That's good. That's what we want to see ultimately. I will allow... I think I'm going to allow it to be 30 though. I feel bad about the shovels. There you go. You can gobble down some more noms. Okay, we're starting to see more steel now, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Do we have raw material? Fossil. Let's have that being stored there as well, please. I didn't know Welsh was spoken. I thought it was ululated. Ululated. Is that the correct word? Ululated? Oh, Welsh has plenty of vowels. It's just we have different vowels. Still no plastic. Much sadness. But they've done a good job of building quite a lot of this. We should have loads of plastic. We've got 7.3 tons. What nonsense are you talking about? Don't have enough plastic. My goodness. 7.3 tons! Tons! Shenanigans. Do you have enough skills? Huh. How much can you carry? No, you should be able to carry loads. How curious. Oh well. Okay, so our calories available is becoming a little bit more realistic, I suppose. Yeah, that's the thing, Medians. It's currently queued up to be built. That's where all my plastic has gone, sadly. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, really? I built it all in bloody priority 7, didn't I? However, I do want the deconstruction to be a high priority, so I suppose it's fine since I'm going to be able to fix it all. I love the xylophone sounds in this game so much. Let's speed things up a bit. New principles. Ah, iron. I mean, I'll accept iron, I suppose, but it would have been great if it was steel. I'm not gonna lie. Ultra fantastic, actually. Klei games have a wonderful sound design. They really do. Down to under a mil for 12 colonists? How do you sleep? Yeah, pretty much. Right, there we go. The gases are moving again properly. Oof. See, that was quite nasty actually. So 43 there. It's at 6.2 here. That's actually not bad. It's picking up a lot of chill from that area. And just pumping that all back out. There we go. Starting to see things work a little bit more. It's going to take a little bit before these ones are ready to work, but hopefully it won't take too long. It's got to fill this entire container. But it's getting there. It is getting there. It's 150 kilos it can stow. How are we doing for steel? We are not doing great. I'm actually going to add fossil back in here. Just so I can watch how it's going. Idleness. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, there's 2 people who are idle. That shouldn't be happening. There should never be 2 people idle. That's just silly. Building has overlapping ports. Ah, poop! Chat. Oh chat, oh chat, oh chat. You see, there have been some things that have occurred. Some minor, ever so slight and subtle changes that I have not accounted for in everything else here. You note that I made a point of illustrating how food has changed. Unfortunately, these have also changed. They now require power to run, which is why we've not been filtering any of the polluted oxygen. Not the greatest time, I will confess. This, we wouldn't have noticed it if it weren't for this. Alright, deconstruct that then. Ah, how annoying though. Honestly, it's going to be cheaper for me to just run this down in a few places. This is now hooked up to the main power spine of the colony. Oh, how things have changed. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that one is only showing that it isn't hooked up because the... Oh, actually, why is it showing that? No power wire. I mean, you've clearly got a power wire connected. I can see it. Stop lying to me. But yeah. So that was a change that was made. You now need power on the oxidizers. You can't just run them for no cost. Which I guess they did to try and cope with the fact that you could just dunk them down and you would never, ever have an issue with heat. With polluted oxygen, because it was trivial to deal with it. Everyone always had filtration medium, especially once you've pierced the top of the asteroid. Oh well. Well, this should be starting to fill. Yeah, there we go. 5 what? It's barely anything. Barely anything. It's a tiny difference. It's realistically not going to cause you any concern, but it's something you do need to account for. So oxygen hasn't been included recently. It seems titularly appropriate. Yeah, true. Are you planning on getting any more colonists anytime soon? Perhaps we could make another back. Oh, already working on it, Luthien. Actually, let me show you. This is our current barrack. Down here. And it can house 12 people. This is the one that we're building, which will house 24. We're doubling our capacity. It's just I've got a bajillion other jobs to do at all times, so, you know, that's kind of the place we're at, really. Hey, Leafin, how you doing, mate? Everyone knows that Mai is the best mod. Everyone knows this. Shifty eyes. If Mai isn't the best mod, then why do I feel so afraid? Hey, Leafin, how you doing, mate? Just woke up, ordered coffee and breakfast. You see, Chia, Leafin has this humble, I'm just a man of the people attitude. And then he hits you with the truth bomb and says, oh yes, I just ordered coffee. My manservant will bring it along shortly. Yes. Mm-hmm. His name is not Giles, as would be appropriate. Frankly, I'm a little bit disappointed. I've told him he needs to change his bloody name, but he's dragging his feet as always. Bloody not Giles. My drinks coffee with an extra cup of milk. Is it even coffee then, though? If the ingredients in the coffee are, I don't know, however many like grams of ground up coffee beans plus hot water plus cup of milk. I mean, reasonably, I think we can say that it's a cup of hot water plus ground up coffee beans. But then adding another cup of milk, I'm not really sure that's coffee anymore. No. Leafing, you said with an extra cup of milk. And the extra part is the important part. You see, if you said, my drink's latte, I'd understand what you meant. But you said, my drink's coffee with an extra cup of milk. Now in my head, you've got a cup of coffee and a cup of milk, and you're merging them together. Now that's depending on the size of cup you have, that could be an awful lot of drink. That's a lot of drink. You know, what if you've got one of those giant demonic coffee mugs? Now you're drinking like 2 liters of part milk, part... It's watery milk. That's the worst part as well. Hot watery milk. My God. My God. I disapprove. Oh, Slicksters are still hungry, which is making me sad. How are we doing for steel? We're getting there, chat. We are almost there. We've got no fossil left. Okay, well, we're no longer almost there. That sadness has returned. We need steel from somewhere. I need to find something that I can decommission. What can I decommission? I mean, I've got liquid containers around here that are holding vast amounts of petroleum that I don't want to decommission. That would be bad. So many things, though. Now this one is only holding. This one's only holding polluted water. This one we can work with. All right, deconstruct it on an 8. Deconstruct this on an 8 as well, and this on an 8. We're gonna replace this with one made of gold amalgam. I guess I can just let that be deconstructed and stick it in there, it's fine. What if I'm diluting my drink with my favorite drink? Well, I mean, you see, you'd think that would work, but the reality is that, for example, if you add tea to Pepsi, it doesn't make the Pepsi better. It doesn't make the tea better. It makes what you've got really, really unpalatable. I may or may not be speaking from experience. Is this with or without the spaced out DLC? The DLC is not active, but the merge update is active. So it's with all of the changes that the DLC is bringing to the table. Well, Pepsi is already pretty bad. It might not be wrong there. I don't mind Pepsi, though. I don't drink just regular Pepsi, I'll be honest with you. I tend more towards the flavored Pepsis. So like cherry Pepsi. I actually really enjoy cherry Pepsi. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan. I would super like this made now. Please come back. Haha, as long as I don't stop building, I can lay the whole thing even though I haven't got enough plastic. Ah, poop. Oh, hey! There we go. And up we go. Yeah. Oh, I should have kept going. Damn it. It's going to take him a long time to get this whole thing fixed, but it's going to be well worth it. Right, we really do need this build because currently our cooling system is shut off. How far back up did this go? Actually, not too bad. Not too bad. There's going to be a big gap, but you know, it wasn't atrocious, I suppose. Well, let's see how this is moving. This is coming in at 40 degrees. Not amazing. It's already at 31 degrees. Now, can I restrict how much goes through here? I don't even know whether this is still there at this point. I feel that it shouldn't be.